We just people from the north side. Once and Timmy's at the shore fine. Winter ready on the four ties. Heavy traffic during 4-5. Gotta hustle on your own time. Color people every port side. We just people from the north side.
Hey guys, what's going on? It's your host, your boy George McKine, back here live, pre-recorded Demand Lucha, and I'm sitting down with somebody who's been on my bucket list for a minute. Straight up, I mean that honestly and truly. The one and only Jimmy Lloyd. How are you, sir?
I'm good, how are you?
I'm great, man.
Tired, long day.
Very long drive. I won't take up too much of your time. A few questions. One, everything that's been going on with GCW and all the fun stuff that you're doing with Matt Cardona, how fun has this experience been?
I mean, it's actually wild. Like, something you would never, like when I was a kid watching Zack Ryder, now known as Matt Cardona, on TV, I would never think that that would be my, like, tag partner, the guy I look up to, the guy I'm working with, you know? It's crazy, like, and, like, just to be under, like, his, like, guidance and under, like, his learning tree and, like, in his circle, it's just, like, incredible experience and something, like, that I'm, like, really grateful for because, like, not many people get that opportunity, you know?
Absolutely not. And you actually said it the best way that I could describe it was sitting under that learning tree, learning from the ups and downs. His career is a blueprint from when somebody casts you aside, how to build yourself back up into the most wanted. Matt Cardona is just money in personified, and to be under that learning tree. But I don't know. I've seen a different side of Jimmy Lloyd in these recent times working with Cardona. I see somebody who's having a whole lot of fun. Not to say you weren't having fun before, but I feel like you're really just having a blast.
Yeah, I am having a blast, and, like, I think, like, it's something new, and, like, I feel like I'm picking up on something really, really quick. Like, before, like, I don't think I could cut a promo like that. Like, now I'm just cutting promo, just spitting off the top of my, like, tongue, like, not even thinking. So, like, yeah, like, it's literally, like, bettering me as a professional wrestler and as a sports entertainer. And, like, just the whole ride of GCW, traveling to each state, like, the travel's crazy, it's exhausting, but, like, this is, like, moments you'll never forget. This is what we live for. This is the dream right here. And, like, it's incredible what we're able to do, and, like, the crowds we're able to bring in, and, like, GCW is something special, and now we have JBL, we have Matt Cardona, we have Raj, we have so many incredible talents, and then the best talents on the indies, the best talents in Mexico, the best talents from Japan, like, all the best people are in GCW right now. And the thing about GCW is not like any other wrestling company. Like, when you go there, you feel something special, and all these people from, like, WWE, AAA, New Japan, wherever they came from, when they come to GCW, you could see, at first they're like, I don't know, but then they get invested, they get into it, because that feeling when you're out in the crowd, like, it's like nothing else. Like, GCW has an energy.
It absolutely does. It's actually quite funny that you mentioned that because, again, GCW, I've never gone to a live show. I got to check that off my bucket list very quick. But watching it on Thriller, seeing the crowd, being in the room, I mean, I'm living it through TV. I'm getting hyped. What's it like to be in front of a GCW crowd? That reminds me of ECW back in the day.
It's incredible. Like, it's a feeling like nothing else. I don't know. It just, you get fucking chills. You feel something, and it's special.
Absolutely.
It's something you have to experience. Like,
I have to.
Yes, you have to. You have to make sure you get off your ass and get to a GCW show. And anybody watching that hasn't experienced GCW live, get to a show, because you're going to see why GCW is the top independent wrestling company in the world. It's up there with even, like, it's like up there with the mainstreams now. Mm-hmm. Bloodsport has WWE superstars on it. Like, the world we're living in professional wrestling right now is absolutely insane. It's something you would never expect, and it's only getting better and better. Like, we're on a wild ride, and you always think, like, how can it get any better? And we just keep topping it, and I'm just excited to see where this roller coaster takes us and where we go.
Absolutely, and the fact that you're in the thick of it, you're on this roller coaster ride, and you're not waiting for your turn. You're on the ride.
And I've been here from the start. I've seen GCW from the very beginning, from the deathmatch era to everywhere in between. I've been along for the whole ride, and even in the beginning, it was something special. But now it just went to a whole new. I don't even know a whole new.
A whole new world.
Yeah, a whole new world.
I love that. I got to switch gears real quick because I'm a big MLW fan, and I really enjoyed the work that you did in MLW. It was short-lived, but it was fun.
I just came back.
I know you just came back, but I enjoyed the first run. I'm excited to see what from the second one. But what do you think? What do you think we can expect from Jimmy Lloyd in this second run?
I'm not sure. I'm just along for the ride, like I always am. Like, MLW is a fun place to be, and I'm happy to be there, and then we'll see where it takes us.
Do you think now that JBL's made all these different appearances, could we possibly see JBL in an MLW ring?
I mean, JBL showed up at TNA, JBL showed up at GCW. I don't know. Anything is possible. Anything is possible in 2024.
And isn't it weird to say that when we only a couple years ago, pre-pandemic, a world like this would have never existed in our wildest dreams?
Never. But we're here now, and let's just see where it goes. I'm excited. Are you excited?
I'm absolutely excited. I'm sitting down with Jimmy Lloyd. Like I said, you've been on my bucket list for a minute, dude. I've been a big fan just because of the fact that I find you to be the everyman, and I mean that with the most sincere of compliments. You're the wrestler that people love to cheer for, love to boo, love to get behind, love to all over the place. But I feel like Jimmy Lloyd, we're seeing the most eclectic version of you, and we're seeing the most free version of you, if that makes any sense. I feel like there's so many layers to Jimmy Lloyd now. We haven't discovered all of them yet.
And as like you say, the free version, you would think the other version was the free version because the other version was just doing whatever. Now has something, but he seems more free. I didn't know how this broski thing was gonna work, but I'm enjoying it.
I did. The minute it all happened, I was like, this is incredible.
For it, but you just, when you're going into something new's always like you don't know. You know, it's a whole new world, like we said earlier. You don't know. I was excited for it to see the new chapter, but I'm really enjoying doing the broski thing and working with Matt and Steph and Mance and the Deathmatch Royalty run, the Matt Cardona era of GCW. It's fucking awesome.
It absolutely is. And it's funny because you were talking about your promo skills being more freer. Yeah. Earlier today, you cut one hell of a promo. I was here for it. I got fucking chills. I'm not even lying with you.
And I came in here. I had no idea. I literally wanted to get changed. And I just said, if you want a promo, we got to do it now. I had no idea what I was going to say. I came in here. I said something. It came off. And I was like, wow. Like, I'm impressed myself because when I was starting off, I wasn't good at promos like that. Like,
was it self-conscious?
No, I just don't think I knew who I was.
But now you do.
Now I know who I am.
I love that. And I think the evolution of Jimmy Lloyd is not over yet. I think we're going to see so many more layers. My final question before I go, because I think you would appreciate this. In all your time in GCW, so many special moments that you've had, what would you say is one moment that you hold close to your heart? I hate to put you on the spot, but I'm just curious to see what your answer is, because I got so many favorite Jimmy Lloyd moments. But I want to know what's one moment that you consider special in your GCW era.
Oh, man.
There's a lot.
There is a lot. I have two that come to the top of my head. The match with Jungle Boy at Escape from LA, and me versus Masashi Takeda at Spring Break 3.
I was going to say Spring Break 3. That's absolutely one of my all-time favorite matches. Not in GCW.
I literally did a podcast yesterday where we watched that match.
How cool is that to go back and watch it and actually discuss it on the podcast?
I know, yeah. That match is wild.
It is. It's absolutely wild. The fact that you both walked out of there is impressive.
I know, it's crazy. When I was about to go at the curtain, like, I was like, shit, like, I don't know if, like, this could be it. But at that time, I was super fucking crazy. I was a young kid. I was hungry, and, like, I loved deathmatch wrestling. I was ready to make a point. Like, at that time, I felt like I had to prove myself, and I always loved deathmatch wrestling, and I needed to make them moments, so I was willing to risk anything to do that and put that back for deathmatch wrestling because it gave so much to me as a child and my whole life, and the only thing I wanted to do was be a professional wrestler, and I wanted to do death matches, and I wanted to do everything, and I feel like I am a hybrid wrestler. I'm doing a little bit of everything.
You absolutely are. I would definitely say the prince of the deathmatch scene that you called yourself, learning underneath the indie god, I think it makes, or the deathmatch king, I think it makes all perfect sense. All perfect sense. I want to thank you for this time. I appreciate you. As always, guys, Straight Talk Wrestling. Jimmy, hey, Jimmy, do me a favor.
Yeah.
If you can, let the people know that this conversation was pretty cool, and they should subscribe to Straight Talk Wrestling.
This conversation was pretty cool, and you should subscribe to Straight Talk Wrestling.
I love that. Guys, peace, love, and wrestling. We'll see you next week.
Woo, 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 you know.
We just people from the north side. Once and Timmy's at the shore fine. Winter ready on the full ties. Heavy traffic during 4-5. Gotta hustle on your own time. Color people every port side. We just people from the north side.